Hi, it's Jeff Ondash, and I'm back with another edition of Out and About for you and your family. And today we're standing in Mill Creek Park next to one of the iconic places to come and visit for you and your family, Lanterman's Mills. It is unbelievably beautiful down here. The sounds, the ambiance, the history. And I'm here with Carol Vigorito. She's the Recreation and Education Director of the Mill Creek Park MetroParks system.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, before we get into all the wonderful things that families can do this month down in the entire park system, let's talk a little bit about the history of this. And
it's a rich history.
oh my gosh, it's incredible, and it goes over 220 years.
Correct.
To the beginning of this.
Right, to the beginnings of Youngstown itself. Yes, absolutely. A couple of gentlemen were exploring this creek, which is a feeder creek to the Mahoning River, of course. They found the falls. They realized what potential there was for a grist mill industry or some sort of mill industry on these falls. So they approached John Young, who owned the property at that time.
Who was the founder of
Who was the founder of Youngstown, of course. He, realizing that they were awfully anxious to purchase this plot of land, decided to check it out, realized what they had realized, that there was the potential, of course, to use these falls for water power. So when he sold them the land, he put a caveat on it that they had to establish a grist mill within a certain amount of time.
That is amazing. And this is not the first building that was here.
No, this is actually the third grist mill on this site. The first one was established by the first two gentlemen. Second one by the Boardman family. That one got washed away in a flood. German Lanterman established this one in about 1844, 1845. He built it with 10-foot thick sandstone walls at the very base, and it's built on the actual sandstone bedrock up against the creek bed, so it isn't going anywhere.
And we are looking at a structure that is now over 160 years old.
Over 170, yes,
170.
yes.
I was not good in math, as you can tell. That is incredible, but this is a natural wonder here. This was not man-made. This was here, and that's when they found the falls,
yes.
and everything came from that. But the unique part of this is now it's called Lanterman's Falls, but it wasn't always Lanterman's Falls.
No, it was not always Lanterman's Falls. At various times in its history, it's been called Mahoning Falls, it's been called Idora Falls, it's been called Mill Creek Falls, and of course Lanterman's Falls after Lanterman's Mill was built.
That's incredible. So before we go on and tell you, and Carol tells you about all the great things going on in Mill Creek Park this month, this is one place. If you've not seen this and you live in Youngstown or the surrounding areas, or if you're just catching us and you're from out of town, you need to come down and visit. You could come in and tour it on a daily basis. It is just an incredible, incredible sight to see. So Carol, now let's get into the meat and the potatoes. We've got a lot of fun things happening in the park for families to do.
Yes, absolutely. Starting off the month of August with Bug Day, Sunday, August the 7th, from 11 to 5, we will be out at the MetroParks farm, learning all about all those creepy, crawly, unlovable things that people normally don't want to learn about, but we'll be doing it in fun ways. You can earn a Master's of Bugology by visiting all of the different activities, which include things like bug races, bug bingo, lots of bug displays of both live and mounted bugs. Now we're talking insects as well as things like spiders and centipedes, millipedes, all those wonderful things. Lots of crafts, activities for the kids.
So. You had me till spiders. So.
I had you till, sorry. Yeah, that includes spiders. It includes spiders. Anything that's kind of creepy, crawly, lots of legs will be at Bug Day, absolutely.
Anything that can outrun me and catch me, no, I'm not good with. So, and that is on Route 46 right by the fairgrounds.
Exactly, across from the fairgrounds at the MetroParks farm, yes.
Okay.
Then on August the 13th, which is a Saturday, we will be celebrating actually the area founded by these falls or brought about by these falls. We're going to celebrate the park's history. 125 years ago, Volney was inspired by these very falls to found the park. We will be celebrating the Idora neighborhood. We'll be celebrating Idora Park. We'll have some people down here who know a lot about the history of this area. So we'll be celebrating all of that down here with with games and fun and displays and, of course, some iconic food, the type of food you might have found at Idora Park.
Some of those French fries, huh?
Yes, some of those French fries. Yes, we have Hoovers coming in for those French fries.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Well, they are supposedly the people that were doing French fries at Idora Park. Yes, that's what they're telling me. So we'll see. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So we have that going on. Those are the two major things in August. We have
And what are the dates of the Lanterman?
August the 13th. August the 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. Now, and there's other things always going on in the park, and people can go to a website and see the calendar. You can pick one of these up if you come down here, but to see this online, you can just go to where?
Mill Creek MetroParks.org, and you can find all of the wonderful activities that are going on this next month, August, especially night concerts at 7 p.m. at the Morley Pavilion. We have 3 more concerts in August. Great bands coming out, so please check those out. We have trolley tours, we have hikes, we have farm tours. We have a lot going on.
It's an incredible place. I think one of my favorite things is that, when I'm out working and I want to take a lunch, I'll stop somewhere in the park, either Lake Newport or down by Glacier or here or wherever, and just stop and eat and people watch and watch the families with the young kids come here, because it's incredible entertainment, it's beautiful ambiance, and it's all free.
It is, and a lot of the activities are free. We do have some activities that have small costs to them, but then, like you said, you can enjoy the park on a daily basis just because it's here. You don't have to pay to come out and enjoy the picnic areas and enjoy some of the scenery.
Yeah, just head down to the flats and sit there and get out the Frisbee and have a good time, just like we used to back in my day. But just to see this, there's cities across the country that don't have anything like we have, maybe 100th of what we have here in Mill Creek Park. Wasn't the park rated as one of the top places to be in America park-wise?
Well, we are the first park district in Ohio, the first actual district that is its own district. And from what I understand, we're like the second largest urban park. I know that Central Park is larger than us, but a great portion of Mill Creek Park is in the urban area. Mill Creek MetroParks is approaching almost 5,000. And that is Mill Creek Park itself, right here within the city limits.
And you really need to take advantage of this, out to see and enjoy everything that Mill Creek Park has to offer you. Again, the website that they could go to?
millcreekmetroparks.org.
And we're going to be back again with another episode with Carol, because coming from September through December, there's some incredible things going on for the entire family, and we'll let you know all about them. So thanks for joining us here, and I'm going to get out of your way here and let you enjoy one of the most beautiful sights that there is in the Mahoning Valley, which is now Lanterman's Falls, which used to be Mahoning Falls, which used to be Idora Falls and Mill Creek Falls. And Lanterman's Mill, you really got to check that out, especially over Thanksgiving weekend, because there's something special coming up for you. I'm Jeff Ondash, along with Carol Vigorito. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon with another edition of Out and About. Take care.